As you know, my fellow friends, as you guys know, I'm all about making that passive income online. How am I gonna use this thing right here to live that life? Matt, get over here. One and only Matt Laker fam, Lee. So as you guys know, this guy, I did my video series in Saigon, and like literally I hit you up the other day and I was like, hey man, can we have another call about this? I want to talk about this. He's like, oh yeah, I'm in Bangkok right now.
Yeah, it's just like.
So how long are you here? You're on some sort of visa run thing?
No, I'm just here because I wanted to bring Jonas to show him the city. We were here 8 years ago last time, and we were like, hey, let's come here again. Why not? Like,
yeah. Anyways, we had a great time this past weekend, and so we met up last Friday or something, and I was talking to his friend Jonas, who is about to come on in a second, and he was telling me that he's making $20,000 profit per month, and I was like obviously blown away. You know, to these guys, like with him and like his, as I've been saying, these guys and their tribe, what the level that these guys are at is ridiculous, which is why I always get excited when I talk about what Matt is doing, because digital marketing agencies is, I tell you guys in the comments, it's and hanging out with him more, it's one of the best opportunities out there to build as I write about on my blog every day, to build a remote career, because us millennials, we're all about this freedom. We're all about being able to travel, take risks in your 20s, as Gary Vee says. And so he was back here, and Matt's like, what video should we do again? And I'm like, dude, let me just interview Jonas, dude. He's relatively new, and he's making $20K a month.
Yeah.
So I was like, can we do that?
Because like, you know me, and then I'm always telling you about all those guys who are joining us, and they are getting like really insane results fast. Yeah. And I just wanted to show you that, you know, I'm not like, you know, like only one snowflake there. You know, it just works for other guys as well. Yeah. So I'm meeting. All right, Matt, get the heck out of here. Okay. Young Jonas. All right, see you guys later. Get over here. Yeah, we'll be seeing him. Again. Young Jonisio. So let me break down really quick. All right, hold on really quick. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Jonas. I'm from Germany.
You're from Germany? Okay, let me break you guys down the story real quick. I was sitting in this bar at the bottom floor. We came up here to do the video, of course. And I was like, yeah, so what do you do? He's like, so I actually knew Jonas before from Matt's videos, because Jonas used to be Matt's videographer / video editor / like social media manager. And then he started working with Matt in their digital marketing agency tribe. And this is like a year later or something, and he's like casually telling me how his business does $40,000 a month in sales.
So really, the way you say it really sounds like I'm trying hard to show off, right?
No, because I'm showing off, dude. Because
and then
like
Jonas came, and then you said like, Riley, by the way, do you know how much money I make?
I know, like as Meek Mill says, there's levels to this shit, but like $20K a month is a lot. Like living in America, like making a couple grand a month, like that's really good for out here in Southeast Asia. But you guys are just doing it at a whole nother level. And so this guy's, to break it down, this is how his business works. He has a digital marketing agency. They get about 10 companies per month as clients, and the projects that they do are on average about $4,000 a month. Or no, sorry, just $4,000 for a one-time job. And they get about 10 of those clients per month. That's $40K in sales per month. And then he has a team that he pays, you know, about half of that, and then half of that goes to the owner, the agency owner, which is 10 times $2,000, like going into the pocket of the owners. That's 20K. So like in a nutshell, that's how it works. And yeah, I just wanted to have him on here to say, yeah, it's possible. And yeah, you're the first one that I have interviewed that's actually inside Matt and them's tribe that are doing these strategies. And as I said, have been saying recently, like me and Parker have been thinking about doing our own type of marketing agency like this. And yeah, let's bring it next to on to Jonas so I can stop talking. So yeah, how long have you been doing this? I guess that's the question I don't know yet.
Around about half a year.
About half a year.
Yeah.
So in half a year, you went through like deciding, all right, I'm gonna go all in with Matt and what these guys are doing because I'm hanging out with him and he's making insane cash from this type of business. Okay, about half a year. And
I know Matt for a long time, and then I've been traveling with him for like already like a year ago. We started really traveling together all the time, and as you said, I was working for Matt, and I was always around Matt. So saying I started half a year ago is not exactly true because I was like learning sales from Matt and getting all the inside hands-on knowledge. But like really starting like this agency model that I'm doing right now pretty much 6 months ago. Okay,
cool. So for people who have been looking into starting a digital marketing agency and people who already know you guys, sorry, it's a little bit loud. We're in one of the biggest cities in the world here. Is that typical, or I mean, like probably above average, right, for people to like start, like, and then 6 months be making like 20K profit?
You mean whether this is typical?
Like other people in the tribe, is it typical to make 20K profit after like 6 months?
So to be honest,
it doesn't matter. It's going to depend.
It's like a little bit above average. So it's a little bit above average. There are some guys who are, takes them a little bit longer. So
as natural as I say on my blog, which is all about how to live that life, how to have a remote career, and there are many different ways, but this is a very hot way. So break it down like how it works for people.
Okay, so the first most important thing for me really is something that's very similar to what you're doing is I consider my business a freedom business. And and the main idea behind freedom business is really that I didn't want to start a business that makes me a slave in my own business or something like that. So I didn't want to be this guy working 80 hours a week, like getting burned out and all of these things, and having to go to the office every day, being there for the employees or something like that. So for me, the most important thing was that it's online, location dependent, and like for me, real freedom is comes down to 3 points. The first point is freedom of money. Second one is freedom of time, and the third one is freedom of location. So when I started the business, these 3 points had to be, like possible to achieve. I mean, you don't start the business and you're like free of time and freedom of money, of course, but there was like the goal in the end, and this is what I was working towards as of the beginning.
Awesome. Yes, absolutely. Which is at first when I thought of like the digital marketing agency, I thought like, oh, that kind of sounds like a job. But we're gonna get into how it works, so I'm just gonna explain it. There's 4 pillars, and basically you have a system of 4 groups of people. So lead generation, you hire freelancers to generate leads, to find you clients, and then you have middle finger here. You have a group of sales people who are closing the sales, closing the clients, and then you have a project manager here who is dealing with the clients like on a day-to-day basis, figuring out exactly what they want, communicating with them in Skype chat or whatever it may be, and then you have the person who delivers the work, who actually does the job, delivers the job. So there's 4 different and he has multiple people at each stage, but there's 4 different stages, and he has these freelancers plugged into this system. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, and at different stages, he has different numbers of groups of people. But yeah, that's basically how it works, guys. In a nutshell, you have a group of people getting the leads, and then the leads people pass it on to the salespeople, and the salespeople are closing them. Most part over the phone, because these are like high-paying jobs. That's the method that these guys are doing. High-paying clients, like medium to big size companies, closing them over the phone. So these are people that are experienced in sales, and they get paid on commission. And then after the sale is closed, hand them on to the project managers. They take the client from there. Hey there, Mr. Client. Okay, now let's map out exactly how we can do the job best for you. And then this project manager gets that and then hands that off to the creator or performer, whatever, the
developer, whatever the product is,
whatever it may be, like Facebook ad doer, whatever type of digital thing doing, a freaking video editor, whatever it may be, hands it off to the person that does it. And that's basically my my layman's terms explaining it to someone in the elevator how it works. Elaborate on that. Like, what's the trick to it? What else do I need to know that I didn't say?
Okay, I will try to like get these terms a little more like visible, because these terms, lead generation, and it's very very broad, and so I will try to get more in specific what exactly this is for guys out there. So lead generation is the first pillar of every business. Basically, it means getting potential clients, and what we do is we build a funnel, and funnel is basically a system to get clients. So what's not a good funnel is, for example, referrals. That's a really bad funnel, because you might get one here and there, but it's not scalable, it's not reliable, and you don't want to build your business based on referrals. Another like very good funnel, for example, is you have Google ads. People click on this, they come to your website, and they, for example, buy straight on the website, or they book a call, or they download a trial. So that's a very good funnel because it's scalable. If you put $100 in there, and you get, let's say, one sale for $200
in Google ads, like
in Google ads,
visibility, Facebook ads, whatever it may be.
Exactly.
Great
it means if you put $1,000 in this, you can get out 2,000. If you put 10,000 in this, and so on and so forth. So that's a very good funnel. So everything that is scalable. So funnels could be freelancing platforms like Upwork. Funnels could be LinkedIn. Funnels could be YouTube can be a funnel. Facebook ads, Google ads, anything really, like where like even going to networking events could be a funnel, but it's a bad one. Cold calling is a bad one because it's like time consuming, low conversion rates, etc. Okay, then this is the first part. Then the second part is sales, and what we do is getting on calls with people, because we actually have to consult people. We actually have to see whether they are a good fit or not. So in our business model, but another sales could be you watch a webinar, and in the end of the webinar you buy something. That's really good sales process because it's automated. And then, of course, which is really what's really important is the back end of the business. So you want to deliver high quality work, because like just closing sales and getting leads, it's super important. It's very important, but also you want to deliver value to your clients. You want to have happy clients. You want to have clients. You actually want to help them, because if they are happy, you're going to be happy, and they will refer you. They will come back, like order more, etc.
Nice. And so, what's the trick to, or is there any trick to developing good leads? Talk about those, that next half. Or sorry, any trick to making the customer happy? Talk about the next half, about the management and delivery.
Okay, so how to make the customer happy? The first part is expectation management. So when you get on the call with them, you can't set wrong expectations. So of course it's easy to sell if you promise them, we're going to bring you 10,000 new clients with our service or something. It's easy to sell that, but if you can't deliver, they're going to be disappointed in the end, right? So expectation management is the first thing. Then you want to have good processes in place, like a good system that, for example, clients ask you, how long will it take to deliver the project? You need to know, like you need to at least know more or less. So you tell them, and then you need to have proper processes that are repetitive. Because if every project you start as like from scratch, then it's kind of an experiment whether it will work or not. So the idea is to have one specific service that you not deliver once, but you deliver it like 100 times. It's exactly the same kind of service. You don't want to do Facebook ads and websites and animated videos. You don't want to do that, because this would mean, for every customer, you have to make individual process of delivery. So what you want to do instead is have one specific product, one specific service, one specific niche, and always deliver exactly the same thing with the same team, with the same processes.
Yep. So in a previous video with Matt, we were talking about the creating and developing awesome websites niche, and it's like you can almost have the base template of the website already ready to go. You just got to put in like the bells and whistles, customize it to exactly how that client wants it. But you have a process for that. And like, for example, you're charging $4,000 for the website, and then 500 might go to the lead generation person, and like just random question, the lead generation person, they're paid like per month or per lead, or?
So in general, I pay everybody in the business based on task, so per result, and that's a good system for you as a business owner, but it's also a good system for the person working with you. And this is because, first of all, let's say my sales guys, they are commission based. Okay, so that means if they don't close anything, they will not get paid. But that also means they want to improve, they want to learn more, they want to work harder, they're motivated, and they can really work at 100% of their potential. You know, if you work in a company and in the end of the month I'm going to get paid $2,000, doesn't matter if I show up to work, or like if I work hard, or if I fuck up some things, then you're going to work below your potential. And then the good thing is, my sales guys, they can say, hey, this month I only close 4 sales, I want to chill, I want to travel, I don't want to work so much, I'm good with that, like it's enough money. But next month I want to, like, I don't know, Christmas is coming up, I need some expensive gift to my girlfriend, so I really want to like crush it, I want to get twice as many calls, and I really want to make a lot of money this month. So, you basically can decide how much you want to earn.
Pay on performance, yeah. And as you guys know, I started about 4 years ago now. I was doing door-to-door sales, and that was my job before this. That was a very bad funnel. I actually had 0 funnel because I was doing cold leads every single time, and who knew that 4 years and change, or no, almost 4 years later, October 2014 is when I first came to Chiang Mai. Now I get my sales, my commissions through this thing, and it's happening like, where are the sales happening? Where? The files are in the computer. No, but like I'm getting my sales like on Amazon, like that's the automatic funnel, like passive income going on. Yeah, we have our product, it's going good. And but as any entrepreneur wants is to diversify their income. So yeah, that's why I was just picking this guy's brain like, super deep, and thought, yeah, why not just come on here and share and record it while I'm picking his brain again. So yeah, sales guys, I'm paid on commission, paying the lead generation people, and so yeah, I mean, is this something that like one person can do, or is it better to like start it with a business partner, or
both is possible. I mean, you need a good team, and I mean, at least I want to kind of outsource myself. I don't want to be responsible for everything. I want to have people who I can trust and who I can tell, like, just make a decision, go for it, do it. And I don't want to, like, unless it's an emergency, I don't want to hear about this at all, because I don't want my phone to be ringing 24/7. I just want to be here with you, with Matt, do cool things. Of course it's a lot of work, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like I'm lying on the beach all day in the sun, but you don't want to be this one person in the business that is responsible for everything and that is necessary to approve every single step. So yeah, you need a team, and you need to have like partners or like people you can trust at some point anyway.
Yeah. I mean, like, starting up from scratch, like, one person can decide, I'm going to start an agency, like something that, I mean, you did. And he was telling me the other day, and he was telling me tonight, I was just picking his brain more. Like, of course, it's a lot of work to start yourself, because what actually he does and what he was recommending is you go through each process yourself the first time before you outsource it, so you totally understand it. So when you're bringing people on for the first time, then you can totally understand. And everyone says that in online business. Before you outsource something to a freelancer, then you better have done it yourself first. I mean, that makes 100% first 100% sense. So yeah, basically do everything first, and then after you kind of everything is like working, then you start to outsource with the lead generation, the sales, the project management, and the delivery. And he was actually telling me that what he did was brought on a co-owner, which is kind of like a head manager or whatever, to kind of manage, the team whenever they have problems. So he just like steps up and then brings in another co-owner of the company that's a partner in the company that's kind of managing aspects of it. So yeah, that's what you do next, I guess.
So the idea is, first I did sales myself as an example. Okay, so I did sales myself. I really improved the sales script. I got on calls. I fucked up. I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? I listened to the sales recordings. So I went to the gym, and every time I went to the gym, I was listening to sales recordings. I sit in a plane, I go to sleep, I go to the supermarket, I listen to my sales recordings, and then I would say, okay, fuck, why did I say that? And why did the guy have this objection? So what do I have to change? So I adjust the script, I adjust it, until at some point I figured, wow, like I'm really closing a lot of sales, and they don't have objections, and like I don't improve anything anymore. Like the script is working, the process is working. I hired sales guys and I trained them. And what I do at the beginning is I listen to all of their calls. So I'm still in the gym on the treadmill, you know, like listening to their calls now.
Wow.
And then I feedback them and I say like, look, like you can't say it like this, you have to change this and that and that. At some point, the sales guys are at the level where they can close themselves. And then the next step is, because you always try to generate more leads, and you try to, more leads means you need more sales guys to take care of this. So the next obvious step is there will be more sales guys coming. One of them will be kind of promoted to like be manager of the sales guys, because I don't want to manage them. Like I don't want to be the one who like in 10 years from now is still listening to like recordings of new sales guys. I want to, you know, like I want to have somebody who is doing this process that I'm doing right now. And it's like this with everything: project management, lead generation. You know, like first you teach one person or two people, and then at some point when there are too many, you just promote one of them to manage all the others. And they can recruit new guys, they can train new guys. You know, like
dude, yeah, this is bringing me back to my Comcast door knocking days, because I actually after like my third summer or something got promoted to be sales manager, and I brought on a couple of the frat guys. Shout out to Ed and Chad, who were there, you know, young, ambitious hustlers, and they're like, dude, Riley, like, you're making all this money on the summer. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can get you a job. Like, doesn't cost me anything. You're paid 100% of commission. Yeah. We're gonna get these lead sheets, which I still have on my Google Drive. I still have my lead sheets. I can pull them up. And I was knocking doors for real estate, flipping homes. Oh man, those were some dark, cold, chilly days in the Seattle winters. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, a lot of days knocking doors with no fruit. Oh gosh, man, those were some times. But hey, we're living that life. I got kind of sunburned today, and I'm happy about that, you know, in the big picture. But yeah, dude, this is like building a business 101. This is the new building a door knocking team. But we're doing online sales, but it's like online funnels, but mixed with like phone call sales, like real life talking sales, mixed with digital products that we're creating ourselves. We're not using Comcast products and reselling them. We're creating our own product and then creating happy customers, because life is all about digital. We live in this new digital economy.
And I mean, this is the future of all business, in my opinion, because look, like my team, I mean, would you like working with me? My team, one of my sales guys, he just came to Saigon and to hang out with me and like chill there. And I'm like, I don't care. Like you can be wherever. Like my team is spread everywhere. Like some are in Germany, but some are like, you're not traveling, and they can. And why would I have to like? Why do they need to go to an office? They don't. You know, it's just like cost rent and all these things. And here's the interesting thing. First of all, I'm price competitive with all my competitors, because they have like only people hired in Germany, and they have like physical offices. They have to pay a lot of rent, and so I'm price competitive. Plus, like my team is kind of free. They can work from wherever. They don't waste like 2 hours every day commuting in the traffic.
Oh, you mean for your sales commissions, you're price competitive?
No, like
for your product
my
in general.
I'm
right, because you don't have all these overheads.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, my entire team, you know, like they can be super efficient. They're not stuck in traffic 2 hours a day and all these things. So, yeah, I mean, that's just a really, really good way of making business. You know, I'm free, my team is free. They can do whatever they want. They can meet me if they want to. They don't have to. You know, they can work in different time zones, different hours. They can work at night if they're more productive at night. They can do whatever. They can. Look, they could work drunk, if they would. Project manager, if they talk to the client and they are drunk, but the client is happy, the project is good, I get on the feedback call with the client after the project, and they're like, dude, I'm super happy with the results, everything was awesome. You know, my project manager can do that. I don't care, as long as it's working.
Exactly. Yeah. You sparked another light bulb in my head when you said future of all business, because the way that I'm going to end this and summarize this is, sure, you can call it digital marketing agency. What this is at its core is just creating a remote company. This is just building a company with all remote pieces. And as all of us know, even the big corporations are starting to let their employees work remotely. And yeah, this is essentially making money by building a remote team. And actually, you were telling me that the goal is actually to build like a strong brand like into the future, and eventually like get organic traffic on Google, and like build your agency name like up to like, you know, freaking VaynerMedia or something like that. That's one that just popped in my head, like name of like, you know, a media agency, freaking Gary V's agency. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, you know, like the first and biggest goal is really get this freedom where I can every day do whatever I want, where I don't have to work at all, where everything is automated. There's like value generated without me doing anything, and this is the next, like this is where I'm heading towards. And like I'm kind of at the stage where I don't have to work anymore. Like things are kind of automated. Of course, I don't want to like leave my baby alone. Like nobody wants that. Like even moms, when the kids are grown up and they feel like now the kid could take care of itself, they don't want to leave it alone, right? But like my company is like in preschool phase now, where, you know, you feel like I could leave them alone for 1 or 2 days, and that's a really good feeling, you know. Like if we start drinking now and I wake up tomorrow hangover, like it's okay, you know, like nothing's gonna happen. If you do that like in a 9-to-5 job, at some point you're gonna get fired.
That's the key. We're gonna end it on that. That's the key. This is a freedom business. At first I was kind of skeptical, like, is this really a freedom business, or is this kind of creating another like part-time job? Anyways, guys, you guys get it. I'm gonna write a whole blog post like breaking it down like with visuals how this thing goes. But yeah, if you've been looking into it, you know how he did it. So if you want to copy what he did to do it, then you already know. I don't even have to say it. Yeah, let's go get a bieski. Shall we, Brewski? Polski?
Ronnie, can you like wait a second? Can link to my YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's also starting a YouTube channel. This is filmed on his A7S II. This is his channel, or his camera, and watch the link below for his YouTube channel. He's starting to vlog, and obviously he's got a freedom business. Can
I say something about that? So like there was kind of a dream of me. Like I always wanted to be like filmmaker and filming stuff and putting content out there, and then I actually started this like 5 years ago. I made this cool funny YouTube show, like a serious scripted, but it was not really successful, and you know, I didn't really make money with that. And my goal back then was, okay, I have to build a business that makes me financially free, gives me enough time, and then, you know, when I don't have to make money with the channel anymore, I can just put out any content that I feel like. And you know, it just gives me this freedom. And like now, like seriously, like 2 weeks ago I started finally my YouTube channel. It has been a lifelong dream, and I want to talk about like this, like freedom business, how to achieve that, because I think it's so amazing that I just want to give it out there, you know, like share exactly specifically what I'm doing. And yeah, like I'm getting excited now. Dude, you know,
exactly. You're getting excited because like you're making more money than me, and like I've been sharing, you know, what I've been doing, just vlogging, and like even the small, like I started out living in Chiang Mai for $1,000 a month for the first year, and like even that, like you just start there, $1,000 a month. That's freedom, you know, enough to come out to Chiang Mai and do the whole Chiang Mai plan, and that was enough freedom for me to start my whole YouTube. Just like I didn't even really start a channel. I just started filming my vacation and uploading it to YouTube, and then that turned into people watching. But like, exactly, being able to work on something that like you're passionate about and you're excited about is exciting in itself, but it's because of this whole income that's going on the side, so we don't have to worry about making money with our YouTube channels right away. It can just be pure out of passion. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, start with your first $1,000 a month, and then depending on how ambitious you are, you can scale it up to 10,000, 20,000. Scale it up all the way to VaynerMedia if you want. But that's the cool thing, is you can go at your own pace and scale to your heart's desire, however ambitious you are.
Awesome. That was very good last words.
Yay! All right.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And then everything changed for me. Everything turned for better. So I saw this one YouTube channel and they were talking a lot about business and entrepreneurship, and I got a lot of their advice, and they suggested me to join entrepreneurial community where other successful entrepreneurs are.
I'm putting together a team.
Then I'm in.
I joined this community, and since then everything changed. I have started implementing parts of business models that actually bring money. So I started copying other entrepreneurs instead of coming up with random ideas myself. Since then I've started to traveling actually. So I left the full of snow Romania, Eastern Europe. I travel all the time, all year round, pretty much all locations, all the way from Vietnam through Dubai, New York, London, and I'm actually booked a lot to do speeches there. So I actually run out of my own schedule with traveling, which is exactly what I wanted. And the business, you know, I work a lot, it's hard, it's not like it's easy or anything like that, but it brings good money. The money is nice, so this is also giving me quite a nice lifestyle. I am surrounding myself with fellow entrepreneurs, and together with them we are building amazing projects all around the world. So those are all the things exactly and specifically as I wanted them to be.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
So the best thing about my life now is that I can be wherever I want. I can choose any place to live and I can just stay there. And also I can work how I want and when I want. Nobody can tell me on what do I have to do or how I have to do that. Also, I don't have to be in Europe during the winter, which I really hate. And also my parents are finally proud of me, I hope. So those are the best things about my life right now, I think.
Was it as easy as it looked?
No, sir. No, sir, it wasn't.
Good luck, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is how I got to where I am right now. My life entirely changed over the last few years because being in the community of entrepreneurs. So now I want to give back from me and recommend 2 new people to the community of entrepreneurs. So if you think you're like me, if you think you have a similar mindset, you want to do some things but don't know exactly how to, send me a message on Facebook. The link to my Facebook is in the description, and I will potentially recommend you through the group so that you can potentially be accepted. But remember, this is not for everyone. This is not for dabblers. This is for doers. This is for people who actually are willing to implement and start working on their business. This is not for thinkers. This is for doers. If you think you're one of them, shoot me a message. The link to Facebook in the description, as I said, and I will recommend you to the group.